TonyReedCo was like spiraling down the drain. I'm paying assistants and stuff like that. I'm not making any money because I'm stuck. I'm being stagnant because I'm letting this lady who I have no earthly idea who she is, but I'm letting her run my life. I'm letting her mess with my money. I'm dishing out money like a casino. I was paralyzed in fear, and I was like, I don't even think I'm gonna do TonyReedCo. Every time when you try to do something, somebody always try to keep you down. Am I really not doing this because I don't really want to do it, or am I not doing this because I'm making things up to slow myself down? Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Mindset Master Podcast. I'm your host, Tony Reed, and I'm also the proprietor of the podcast. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a very important topic, and that topic is going to be stop wasting your time. Now, the reason why we're going to be talking about this topic today is because I want you to remember one thing. You only get one life. Why would you ever want to waste time if you know that your time is going to be limited? One thing that actually makes people waste a lot of time is going to be 4 letters, F-E-A-R. That's going to spell fear. Fear is what's going to be that anchor that keeps you glued to the ground like a boat anchor. Fear is the only thing in life that has the power to keep you down. Nothing else in this universe, on this planet, can keep you down except for one thing: fear. Once fear keeps you down, quite naturally what winds up happening is you start making up all of these different excuses on, why you can't do this, and you start like making up things, and then you'll start telling your friends and your family these things, and then they'll start believing these things, and then they'll start making excuses on why you can't achieve the things that you know and that you want to achieve in life because you are stuck in fear. Nobody can never shake fear. Fear is something that, as every human, that's our natural right, is to be fearful. Nobody is above being scared about something. I've not yet to meet one human who was ever above that, and I've came across several hundreds of thousand humans in my life thus far. I've never met anybody who was ever above being fearful. But if they're fearful, what they wind up doing is they take that fear and they use it as a springboard, almost like this trampoline behind me. You use that fear and you bounce up to the next thing in life. If you can learn how to not be fearful, and if you can learn how to not let fear cascade your mind and let fear put you in the wrong state of mind. Fear is very, very manipulative. Let's just say if you want to start a business, what happens is you get to looking at all the competition. Oh man, you got this company over here, they doing it for $1,800 the whole backyard. Oh my God, I can't compete with that. What it is it's realistically not any competition for this particular aspiring business owner right here. What it is they're making up excuses in their brain to put them in a stagnant state. They're thinking, if I act like I got this competition over here from this other landscape company, if I act like I got some kind of opposing opposition, then that gives me the right to not do it. Because if you think about it, how many hamburger shops are on the same block? Think about that. You probably got a wide array of different hamburger joints on the same road. Probably within like a 2-block radius, you probably got at least 4 or 5 different hamburger spots. It's enough room for everybody on the table. It's no need of being fearful. Do you think this hamburger spot over here is fearful that this hamburger spot is going to take more customers from them? No. If you live in fear, you can never achieve anything. And I hate to say that, but I'm just going to speak the truth here. I never lie on my show. If you are fearful, you're not really going to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. I'm not saying you're not going to achieve anything in life. I'm not saying that, but you're not going to achieve the things that you want to achieve, nor are you going to achieve the things that you realistically can achieve if you really got out of that fearful mindset. Let me tell you a quick story about what happened to me. So when I first had done like my online business, I was at Tony Reed TV because I wanted to have like a platform, more like of a vlogging platform, but I realized that nobody realistically wanted to see me do that type of stuff. They wanted to hear me more so speaking and things like that. I wind up changing it from Tony Reed TV to TonyReedCo. I got to read like different emails, and this one email had came through from this particular individual, and they got to saying some things, and I was like, hold on, do they know me? I kept digging deeper and digging deeper, never could find out who she was. What wound up happening, I stayed fearful. I let that put me in a state of paralysis where I didn't want to move forward in my business. I thought about that for like 7 months. TonyReedCo was like spiraling down the drain. I was spending money for like all of these different tools and stuff like that I was using to like run my business. I'm paying assistants and stuff like that. I'm not making any money because I'm being stagnant because I'm letting this lady who I have no earthly idea who she is, but I'm letting her run my life. I'm letting her mess with my money because I'm not making money, but I'm spending out money. I'm dishing out money like a casino. I was paralyzed in fear, and I was like, I don't even think I'm gonna do TonyReedCo. Every time when you try to do something, somebody always try to keep you down. I had that thought process. I talked to my wife about it. She was like, babe, what are you worried about? You don't know this lady. What are you worried about? Why are you trapped in fear? Don't let her make TonyReedCo not be in existence. Well, my wife more so gave me that permission to come out of fear. I opened up that door and I walked right on back in to the arena. See, that's the reason why I like talking about things like this, because I really love using myself as an example. I like really delving deep into things that I've done in my life. If you like this episode today thus far, please press that like and subscribe button for me. If you want to do something great in life and you haven't done it yet, I want you to sit back and think, am I really not doing this because I don't really want to do it, or am I not doing this because I'm making things up to slow myself down? Because when you don't want to do something, you will make more excuses than a person going to the federal penitentiary as on why you can't do the things that you need to do. Oh man, I couldn't do it because the sun was shining too bright. Oh man, I couldn't do it because I had to go do this. See, all of these excuses is really null and void, because if you want to do something in life, there is absolutely no excuse that's going to be strong enough to make you not do that in life. Let's just say if you wanted to go have a romantic evening with somebody, it's not going to be no excuse that's going to stop you. But if you really want to do something, and what I mean you really want to do something, you really want to have a better life, I guarantee you will let all that fear go. And then once you let that fear go, just like a motorcycle clutch, you're going to take off and you're going to accelerate into the next dimension. Because see, that's where a lot of humans fall short at. A lot of humans like putting fear factors on things and then making situations more complicated and more difficult than they really have to be, just because they don't really want to take action and do the things that it is that they really know that they need to do, or do the things that they really want to do because of fear that they have. Like I said, my fear was this particular individual, this lady over here just popping out the woodwork, say, hey, I'm right here, you know me. No, I don't. Who are you? That was my fear. That's what kept me in stagnation for 7 months. Just think how much further along I could be right now in my business if I wouldn't have took that 7-month break. 7 months, that's almost a whole year. I slacked out from my business because I was fearful of this woman here who I don't even know where she's at or what she's doing. I hope nothing but the best for her. I'm happy that she's not disturbing me and my family anymore with that nonsense and that rigmarole. Had I hadn't have talked to my wife though, I wouldn't be here today talking to you about a situation about fear and about wasting time. Because see, that's going to be the biggest factor to people not achieving the things that they want to achieve in life, is going to be that fear. Because see, as humans, we have been conditioned to be fearful. It's always been something. Well, if you try too hard, you make your brother and sister look bad. What if you go too far? If you get out there on dope? All of these what if situations are always a negative what if. How many times in your life have you ever heard realistically somebody say, well, you know what if you go out and shoot basketball in the park? What if you go to the Olympics? What if you become in the NBA? What if you be in the NFL, the WNBA? What if that? A lot of people go up and say some old monkey stuff that is kind of like demeaning and kind of pull you down. Oh man, you gotta stay with the fellas, bruh. Man, you can't leave us, man. What we gonna do out here without you? It's always some old kind of yap like that typically keeps people from moving forward in life. I want you to remember this. You don't have to have a inner circle around you. As long as you got yourself, that's all you need. See, that's where a lot of people get that fear from too, is your community that you hang around. If you're hanging around people that's scared all the time, that's fearful, somebody always out to get you and stuff like that, then you're not really going to move forward in life. Because how can you move forward in life with a thought process like that? In order for you to move forward in life, you have to have a clear thought process. Your thought process has to be crystal clear, just like a good cup of ice water. It has to be crystal clear. You can't have any kind of contaminant inside of that ice water, because if you do, that's how you become fearful. Whenever you're hanging around good quality people that's like uplifting each other, not nobody pulling nobody down and stuff like that, see, that's how you move to the next level in life. That's how you beat fear. That's how you beat procrastination. And then that's how you take your family from living a certain way to living this particular certain way. Nobody has to worry about anything, financial freedom. See, that's the goal right there. Getting money just to be getting money, that ain't realistically the goal. That's the goal for some people. But in the end, wealth and abundance and longevity, that's what's going to matter. And that about wraps it up for today's episode. Until next time, I'll catch you later.